With Texas Antique Week just around the corner, I know many of you shoppers and vendors are wondering what this small little town of Warrenton, Texas looks like after 30 inches of rain was dumped on it last week. Well, let's take a look. Here we have the Ya girls. They're high and dry, and they're unloading merchandise, preparing for the show. Next up is the Campbell building, and yes, the cute little pink VW made it through the storm just fine. Here's Granny McCormick's, and here's Punky's place. She added a new pavilion. And here's Lone Star Galleries and Glampin' Inn. And right below them is the Chicken Ranch. Now we're going to skip over a few places, but you can take a look. Here's Clutter. Here's Excess. They're all high and dry. Now I had to move backwards a little bit. But right behind Reba's is Hillcrest Inn Pavilion. A friend of mine has been setting up here for years and was so worried about her spot. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. But hey, Mark has done a great job and has it all ready for you vendors to move in. On down the road is Rink Hall Field, and they're starting to put up their tent frames. 10 Star Field and Bar W Field, they've got their vendors trickling in and starting to set up. On down the road is Tex Punk. They're high and dry. Their cattle are looking good. And here we have the Rendezvous. And yes, Jersey Picker, your vendor spot looks high and dry. On down the road to the left, we have Marburger Farm. And yes, I know they look a lot different with all the tents up. And here's our place, Cowboy Corner. And yes, we have a few boards to replace. Our grass needs cutting really bad. But I was so worried about our windmills, but they survived the storm fine. Here's a late 1800s wooden windmill, and it looks great. This is where Cross-Eyed Bull will be set up with all their great vintage things. And here's our jackalope. Yes, the spirit animal of the Texas Antiques Week. You'll have to come by and get your picture taken on him. Our show dates will be September 16th through October the 7th. We have a great collection of cowboy and Indian collectibles, some cool mannequins, cool vintage signs, hats, all kinds of cool things. Stop by. Stop by early and have some coffee with us. This is my view from my back porch. Now, I didn't get any videos of Round Top, but when we drove through there, it's high and dry and looks beautiful like it always does. Now, our hearts and our prayers go out to our neighboring town of LaGrange. Some of the vendors have actually brought up supplies from their hometowns. And there's drop-off donation spots, and there's little fundraisers going around. But our hearts and prayers are with you, LaGrange.